I'm not saying he's trans. I don't think he's trans. I think this is a joke. But trans women playing in women's sports.
Don't break my nail. Raise the roof! Let's go, girls! Ah! 1v1, I want it right now. Bye-bye! Bye-bye!
We decided you made the team, and you're going to be playing this weekend with our team.
Oh my! 1, 2, 3.
So this baller goes by the name of Drifty J, and I'm not quite sure how he did it, but he got some tryouts.
You want to tell you how I think Drifty J did it? I think it's because he probably doesn't have facial hair. And I'm not trying to shame him, or he probably cut off his facial hair, you feel what I'm saying? And just wore a wig. I bet you if I were to do the same thing, I'm not saying I would, but I'm saying if I were to do the same thing, I probably would be able to go along with it too.
For an AAU girls basketball team. He said he did it by disguising himself as a girl. I think it's pretty obvious that he's not a girl. Having said that, these days people would be too scared to say anything, because if you do say something, then it's offensive or you're a bigot. I'm guessing he knows the coach or something. Yep. What you just saw was him trying out. He actually got to play an official game apparently, and this is how it ended.
I'm about to literally make history. Time to go for 30. Oh my God, Cuddy.
Dynasty on 3, 1, 2, 3.
Dynasty! Don't break my nail.
I got it!
Yeah. Raise the roof!
I take it!
He's little! He's little! Oh. You're not doing that again. Good pass. Yeah, we outside. Shout out home team hoops.
Technical, I'm not worrying you no more.
Okay. I'll take it on the I'm gonna make on the end, guys.
Player number 1. What high school? Yeah.
St. Francis.
Oh my God!
I just transferred in.
This is a great video. Shout out to Drifty J, and I'm pretty sure he wasn't doing it for this reason. But this is just yet another example as to why it'd be ridiculous to allow biologically born men to compete with women in sports. The reality is this would happen most of the time in most sports if men competed with women. And it's happened before.
I keep hearing about how biological men don't have any physical strength advantage over women in 2019. So watch me destroy the British women's deadlift record without trying. P.S. I identified as a woman whilst lifting the weight. Don't be a bigot.
So that guy you just saw breaking the women's record is a rapper from England called Zuby, and he literally just did that to prove a point. And there's women complaining about this as well. Don't get it confused. There's a lot of women that don't like this. You probably all heard about the swimmer as well.
At the University of Pennsylvania, where a transgender swimmer is smashing records in the U.S. women's competition. Lia Thomas, who competed as a man as recently as 2019, finishing one race a full 38 seconds ahead of the closest rival.
Now it actually says Women's World Governing Body FINA has voted to bar transgender women from elite female competitions if they experience any part of male puberty. That's completely fair. People who don't want to accept that are just not in reality.
I was wondering if you hate men.
Yeah.
Why do you hate men? You reckon men get paid more than women?
Yeah.
Why is that?
There's no reason. It's sexism.
Sexism?
It's the patriarchy.
You reckon that's true?
Yeah.
Based on experience, and working less hours obviously plays a factor.
If someone works less hours, of course they get paid less.
Exactly.
You're gaslighting.
Gaslighting.
All right, so hearing the truth is apparently gaslighting these days.
I feel so bad because I done lied to this man about my body count. I told his ass.
All right, before we get into her body count situation, right? The reality is that we live in a society which basically is predicated off of, how do I say this? Lies and deceit, but not really lies and deceit in this situation, but it's just the fact that you as a man cannot be honest with women without getting some type of how do they say it? Without getting some type of like negative feedback or whatever. The reality of the situation is that women hate men now in 2022 because they want to be like men. You want to be strong and independent and do your own thing, but you don't realize that when you get pregnant, when you have kids, you're not working. You generally want to work less hours, and then you get mad because you don't get paid equal to a man. thing is that when women want to, bro, they want to be treated as men, but when they also want to be treated as ladies, bro. You got to pick and choose which one you want. Anyway, let's continue.
That's only got 7. Just multiply that shit by 12, bro.
Fellas, a girl's never going to tell you her real body count, so there's no point asking her. And also, it's a bit of a weird question to ask someone.
Now imagine the reaction.
It's not a weird question to ask a woman about her body count, bro, because you want to know if you're dealing with a woman that is for the streets or if you're dealing with a loyal woman, a woman that's not gonna, you know what I'm saying? And the thing is that in certain situations you might not even have to ask. She's probably gonna expose it by the way she acts. So it is what it is.
If I posted that.
Another thing as well, too, I want to say this one thing because people fail to realize these things, bro. By her going out into the public on TikTok, by her going on social media and exposing her body count to TikTok instead of telling her man, that just goes to show you that she cares more about the people than cares about the person who she's with. Real talk. She's a red flag, walking red flag.
This is how bad I was at sex the first time. The first time I ever had sex.
Yesterday?
Glad you remember.
Now, to be fair, both of them killed it. That was a good heckle and a good response. This looked like it was filmed back in a time where people weren't offended by every tiny little thing.
Girl links digger. First day, they'll climb.
So for the people that don't understand this, Digga D is a UK rapper, and them boys are asking those girls would they smash on the first date if they met him. And they're all just like, yep. Some of these daughters. That look was like, shit, I thought we were just having fun. Or just because you did it don't mean I'm doing it. And if he's thinking a second thought, that's the right way to think. Don't go getting a tattoo with a girl just because she's done it, bruv. That's her problem, her decision. Happened to me, one of my girlfriends got a name tattooed on her wrist, and no, I didn't ask her to do it. I'd never ask someone to do that. I was literally just chilling with her. I looked down, I see my name on her wrist. I'm like, what the fuck is that? She said, because I wanted to. And I said to her, I was like, I don't think that I'm going to do it just because you did it. And don't think that's going to keep hold of me. That was your decision, and now it's your problem.
Misandry is a made-up concept by terrible men.
If misandry is made up, what about this?
What about misogyny?
Drop a hot take. Men are trash.
Or what about this?
Let's discuss the fragile male ego.
Also this.
Today I ruined a man's day and it was the best feeling ever.
Oh, some evil demonic women, bro.
And lastly, can't forget about this.
Men just being men are inevitably gonna be trash.
But yeah, I mean, I guess Miss Andrews just totally made up.
Gotcha, bitch.
Would you rather fight a chicken every time you get in your car, or would you rather fight a lion once a year? You gotta get back in the car.
You versus a lion?
You have no faith in me.
You're really thinking you can beat a lion?
I'm gonna try the best I can.
That doesn't matter.
No, because you might die from a chicken too, like those pegs.
Those pegs.
That's how I know she's delusional. You have a better chance of surviving against a chicken than a lion. A lion will literally maul you to death.
Huh? Like, you might hurt yourself, or they might hurt you.
What are we talking about?
Every time you get in the car, boom, boom, chicken.
Okay, y'all are grown men. Maybe y'all can fight off a chicken.
Have you fought a chicken?
I can't fight. No one can fight off a lion. We're grown men, so we said no to the lion.
Once a year. I could be training that whole time to fight this lion.
You ever been to the zoo? Who do you think you are? Hey, they don't hold chickens behind glass panes and bars.
But you know, like the geese at the ponds, how they chase people, they're not friendly. So what makes you think chicken are friendly?
I don't care how friendly it is. It's not a lion.
Okay, some lions can be friendly though too.
It's a dumb fucking question, but the answer's even dumber. Darling, you would not have a chance against the lion. Zero chance. None of us would.
No.
Bye, bitch.
Look at this ungrateful ass shit, dog. I bought a big birthday cake for her birthday, some little orchid flowers and shit. I got rent to pay. I ain't got it right now. I can't give you goddamn 300 when I got rent to pay. I got light bill. You feel me? Boom. But when I come back, when I get it, I was gonna give it to her. Boom. This is what the bitch do. Ungrateful, bitch. Ungrateful. Ungrateful.
Now, if this is true and the guy's generally being treated like shit by his girlfriend and she's done all that, then fellas, you can't feel bad for yourself. You just got to get out of them types of relationship. Don't even bother. There's guys that will keep going back, keep trying, feeling sorry for themselves, get manipulated into thinking it's their fault. Just fucking dead it. No one deserves to be treated like a prick.
If she's upgraded, if she's getting with Matt, that's an upgrade.
Now, what I heard there was if she's getting with Matt and that's an upgrade, suggests to me that she's already got a guy called Matt. Now she's found this new guy who's an upgrade and she's just gonna ditch Matt. Now, if that's the case, then that means she's cheating. And if she cheats,
she belongs to the streets.
That's crazy. All right, guys, we're gonna move on to the next video. Hold on, let me look at this real quick.